Hello and welcome to today's video. We are here for Season 2, Episode number 13 of our Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series NASCAR Heat 2 Championship. A lot of words being spoken. Now, today, we got 2 races to go. Darlington and Richmond. Then tomorrow, or not tomorrow, later today, Chicagoland, New Hampshire, and Dover as we take on the round of 16 in the playoffs. But first, we have to head to Darlington right now. Alright, so we're in Darlington, finally. So I'm kind of triggered, because I qualified in 14th, and then accidentally hit circle, because I meant to hit X, but I hit like right in between the two, and it picked up circle. Sent me back to the menu, and then I qualified in 26th.
Clear low, stay low. Hold your line.
Fucking low.
Outside, hold your line.
I mean, it's okay, because I just drove up to 14th, where I qualified anyways, but you know how it is.
Still a car out there.
Still triggering me.
Outside, hold your line. Clear up top.
Because I had to re-qualify. Oh my god. That's obnoxious. So basically, I was the one that saved McMurray from crashing. Any worse. Bro, just fucking go around already. Shit, man. Damn it. I hit him the first time on accident. The second time, it's like, I'm not slowing down for you.
Almost ready. Check your belts. We're going green. Green flag, green flag.
Like, he literally killed my lap.
Low, low. The bottom's clear.
Out of the gate, this boy killed my lap. Like, that was lap 2.
Clear up top. All clear, driver.
Like, I ain't got time for your shit, bruh. Like, I really don't, bruh. There we go. Now it's time to be gone and be gone. So we do get to race the throwback paint scheme this time, though, at Darlington, which is super lit. Pretty thrilled about that. Who did we race first time? Oh yeah, Dale Jr. No, there wasn't any throwbacks for him. There's only 2 paint schemes. There was only 2 paint schemes for Dale Jr. So, lap 7 of 12. Lap 7 of 12. I'm pretty far ahead already. About a second ahead, 5 laps to go in this race. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the playoffs have already started for our Xfinity Series. We've already started the first round of that yesterday. And today we start the first round of this playoffs. Of course, a little bit later in the day, those will begin. But here we go. Through stage 2 a little bit. Stage 2, stage 1 still. Still stage 1. Oh my god, how are they catching me? Oh my god. Being caught. Not into it, bruh. He's literally right on my bumper. Oh my god. How did this happen? No idea how it happened, but it did.
Inside, good drive off here. Outside, real tight.
There's our season 3 driver actually right
Outside
there.
clear. The yellow's out.
As of course we announced on Twitter last week. There's 38 laps remaining. Holy shit. You know what? I'm just going to stay out with everybody else and we'll pit in 3 laps. Who really cares? It's not really that much of an advantage. It actually puts us at a disadvantage at the end of the stage.
Be ready. Be ready. Nice and smooth here. We're going green. Outside, hold your line. Green, green.
I actually don't want to be in first when we go to pit.
Outside.
So I'll let Larson and Kozlowski go here. Then I'll just follow them to pit. Or at least Larson will follow.
Hold your line.
I'll race Kozlowski here a little bit.
Outside, real tight.
Try not to crash between us leaders here.
Clear quick.
Put Larson in the wall a little bit there. Definitely not something you want to do here when you're trying to know when to pit. I don't think I've ever really pit under green at this track and had it go well, so. Such a weird pit road. Here we go, lap 3 of 11, so this here should bring us to pit road.
Inside, he's on your bumper.
Can you not be a dick to me, bro? Actually, nobody's pitting yet. There's still 3 more laps. How? It's very interesting to me, but... I think it was at 3 before. So now we got 2 to go on the back straight. So when we get to lap 6, it should be the end of the stage pit-wise. End of the stage pit-wise. End of the green flag run under. You know what? It's going to be end of the pitting. Okay, we're going to have to pit under green.
Bring her in. You're low on gas.
Alright, so we're at 2 laps there. So we're going to be at 1 lap on the back straight. We've hit 1 Larson pit's basically how this is going to work.
The leader's pitting.
Bitch, what?
Watch your speed.
That was, interesting. So we must have had a crash come to pit, which helped me out.
Nice and smooth here. We're going
Because,
green.
fun fact, I would have got a speeding penalty. Because I hit the line, or I was about to hit the line at like 70 miles an hour. So, I benefited out of that. And I got a good launch here on the start. So hopefully I can win this stage here. Alright, lap 9 of 11 in stage number 2. Meaning at the line, we're going to have 2 laps to go. We're going to have 2 laps to go. Two laps to go.
We're halfway
All right, final lap of stage number 2. Here we go. Down the back straight, here we go. Through turn 3 and 4. Down the front straight here.
That was a great
Across the
lap.
line to win stage number 2, giving us another playoff point. Because we really need playoff points, we don't have that many. It's like a meme because we have like 100 something. We didn't do the
outside real tight.
check the standings shit.
That's 20 to go right there.
We have 20 laps to go. 20. Right now, though, I'm worried about the amount of laps you have on fuel to go. 19 to go, 9 on fuel. So, basically, this run's going to be split in half. The last 20 laps are going to be split in the middle by pit stops. We're looking for win number 18 on the season. $18 to go, 8 laps of fuel to go. Aerodynamics is 2% damaged. Interesting. We're going to get 4 tires of fuel on this next pit stop. 17 to go. 7 laps to go in that corner. So we should pit when it says 11 laps to go, I think. I think that's a good idea. Because that means that we'll pit with enough time for everything to cycle through. Here we go. Another turn, another lap. I don't really know what to like commentary on some of these NASCAR videos sometimes. It's just me driving around, like, you know what I mean? It's literally just watching my car drive around, so I don't really like know what you guys expect for commentary. Oh, I still don't have the stats when I'm in first person mode. Let's go, litty titty, bruh. So we have 5 laps to go here. At Darlington. They are closing in after that bad turn, aren't they? 14 to go. We should have 4 laps to go sometime around this corner, fuel-wise. Kyle Busch is right on my bumper. He is like there. Into the wall we go again. Busch looking to the outside. Oh, he's there.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom.
Oh my god. A lot of contact. Drive in underneath and try to run him off the track a little bit. There we go. Keep it right to the white line. Pull back up. There we go. 12 laps to go. I can't even see my mirror. The thing pops up and blocks it.
Outside, still there.
Kyle Busch is there, though.
Outside, hold your line. Clear all around.
Very, very aggressive line there.
Outside. Outside, still there. Low, low. Caution's out. Back her down.
Oh, boy. What a drive that was.
Check your belts. We're going to the green. Race is going green. Outside, still there. Green flag. Go, 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 go.
You couldn't really see anything, so.
Still a car out there.
We can do this, though.
Clear,
We
clear.
can definitely get
Clear.
back to first place.
Outside, hold your line.
Can you not do that kind of thing, though, bro?
Hold the bottom. Still a car out there. Outside.
Come on, bruh.
Clear high, quick.
Tried to run it all out through the exit there, and that really, really hurt me. But I can run it all out down into this corner here. I'm concerned that Kyle Busch is going to win this race. I don't like Kyle Busch, and it really concerns me that he's going to win a race that I'm in. Like, what if I wreck Brett Keselowski? Why didn't I wreck Kyle Busch?
Inside, good drive off here. Still there, he's outside.
More contact. That's going to set off another big wreck.
Yellow's out.
Delayed sneeze. Alright, we're good. We're ready to go.
Check your belts. We're going to the green. Check your belts. We're going green. Outside.
Bad restart that time for me. Come on, bruh.
Outside, still there.
We get the break we need by getting a caution.
Still a car out there.
And we get such a bad restart. Such a cool throwback car. We can't not win with this shit. Come on. Yes, I got to push. I got to him. This means that I'm going to set him up this corner. Here we go. I'm going to set up Kyle Busch this corner. Hit him hard into that corner. There we go. That really, really launched him far forward. Did not want to do that at all. There we go. Kyle Busch getting past. Everybody's cheering and clapping for Kyle Busch getting past.
Final lap.
The final lap of Darlington. All I gotta do now is keep the lead. And we can win this thing. I'm sure something will happen and I'll let Kyle Busch win because that's what they want. Nascar wants him to win, but I don't want him to win. So I'm going to deny him from winning. Off of turn 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway to victory at Darlington. Now we have to head to here Richmond. We go. 8th at Richmond.
Inside, good drive off
The
here.
final race of the regular season. Also the final race that you will see without green spoilers on it in this series. In Season 2, the final one right here. We got green spoilers the rest of the way.
Clear high.
Denny Hamlin into the wall.
The yellow's out.
The caution comes out the first lap. Now, in the next episode, guys, we have an opportunity
Check your belts.
to knock the total
Green flag, green flag.
amount of tracks that we haven't won in this series down to 1.
Clear up top.
3 tracks in the next video. 2 we have not won yet. Chicagoland and Dover both in the round of 16. We have only won
That was a great lap.
New Hampshire of the tracks in the round of 16. So we'll see what happens.
Excellent lap.
7 laps to go. Stage number 1. Six laps to go in stage number 1. Got a decent lead here to try to keep that going. Right now we have 18 regular season wins, beating season number 1 a couple weeks ago, once we got win number 15. We've already passed the season 1 for total wins. The playoffs, every race from now on is just bonus. Darlington broke the record. Win number 18. We've won 17 races all last season. The extended series is going to be a little bit harder to break the record in. We have to win out in that, so we still have to win 4 more tracks to break that record, but the series now we can pile it on. I don't see why we can't make a playoff run that takes us the whole way. I really don't know why. So here we go, lap 11 of 12. Through the turn here to take the last lap now of stage number 1. Like I was saying, I don't really know why we can't make a deep playoff run. I think that we can make a deep playoff run. And by deep playoff run, I mean deep playoff run like winning every race playoff run. That's what I mean by deep playoff run. I know a deep playoff run's like going to the championship, but
Check your belts. We're going to the green. Nice and smooth here. We're going green.
but I'm saying like
Outside,
deep
still
playoff
there.
run, like we're gonna go far in the playoffs, right?
Outside's clear.
So we have 10 laps here of stage number 2. Trying to move my hat without letting off the controller. 9 laps to go in the stage here. Down the back here and into the next turn. We're going to cross the line and we'll be lap 3 of 10. That gives us 8 laps to go. Now, I'm pretty sure that the playoffs are going to be better for us in Season 2 than they were in Season 1. Things didn't really go well for us in those playoffs, but feeling confident. Now, next week, guys, is the final week for the Xfinity Series. And it will be the final week for the regular season for the trucks. So the trucks, we have one more regular season race. And we have the end of the Xfinity Series, so we have the round of 8 and the championship 4. And then for the Cup Series, we take on the round of 12 and the round of 8. So in 2 weeks, we take on, for the Truck Series, the round of 8, round of 6, and championship 4. And we take on the championship 4 for the Cup Series. So, again, next week is the final week for Xfinity Series Season 2, regular season for the trucks. In 2 weeks, we wrap it all up with the end of Season 2 for the trucks and the Cup Series. So I'm pretty excited. So that means that in 3 weeks, the new series begins. Season number 3. The first big series, the first big NASCAR series of 2018 on the channel. Of course, this one here is just carrying over from 2017. We didn't get to wrap it up in the end of the year. It wasn't something I was pushing for. If I wanted to, I could have wrapped it up, but I wasn't really pushing to wrap it up. I think 5 NASCAR videos a week is kind of a lot already. I don't want to push it any more than I have to. We could have like doubled up, but recording 2 of the Cup Series races a week or 2 Cup Series videos a week is a lot already. Doing the Xfinity and Truck, I do those all on the same day. They don't take as long, but this one here takes about an hour to record. And I'm not really looking forward to the playoffs in that sense. I'm super excited to play them and record them. I'm not looking forward to like how long it actually takes to record. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy doing it and all that, but it takes a while. And we'll see where things go in that. But we have one more stage to go here. That's the final stage at Richmond. We've kind of been dominating this race. Not really surprised. That's what we do. We kind of run up, do what we must, and then we're out. But there's a lot of cars that decided not to pit that time. So we're back here in 26th place. So I'm pretty sure there's estimated fuel for 26 laps. There's 24 to go. So we're within the fuel range by 2 laps. So it's not like we're not. I don't know if this is like some whack-ass strategy to like stay out or some shit. I think there's just a lot of cars trying to catch a caution.
Still a car out there.
Because they get a caution in 5 laps. In between 5 laps, they will be fine. But if they don't, then they're kind of
outside, hold your line.
Fucked. They're fucked, basically. Let's be honest here. If they don't get a caution, these guys are going to be
clear up top,
having to pit.
outside.
And they'll go a lap down.
All clear, all clear.
I hit Blaney there, and I want all these cars to go a lap down. And I'm like, ugh, please don't spin. That's why I'm just kind of racing here.
Hold your line.
I'm not really trying to hit any of these cars or anything. I'm just trying to
Clear quick.
Normally make like a mad rush to the front or whatever. But here I'm just trying to take it clean, take a little bit of a higher line, not getting any of these cars, and they'll pit here very, very soon. I'll take back the lead, and then
20 to go.
it'll be on from there, basically, because there's 20 to go, and we only have estimated fuel at 21 laps, though. So we can kind of save a little bit here. We really can. I was running a higher line, running all
The
out.
leader's pitting.
When I can just do this, I can save. Now, these guys still have to pit, so I don't really know how far ahead I am of the next car that doesn't actually have to pit. It's 19 ounce fuel, but is there 18 to go? 17 to go. So we're saved a little bit here. I don't know who pit. I think it's Jimmy Johnson next in line, though. But at this point, I can't really afford to, like, lay back any more than I have. I laid back long enough. Still try to save a little bit through the corners here, but we'll lay back about here. We're going to let the car roll a little bit further before getting back into the gas like we usually do. Just for a lap or two more, and then we have to way to go now. It's 14 to go. We can go 60 on fuel, so we kind of gained a little bit back on that. Oh, I have to pass you up high.
Still a car out there. Clear quick.
Alright, so there's a lot of cars in front of us, all the lap cars, which slightly makes me a little concerned. Like,
that was a really good lap. All clear.
I'm concerned for the fact that
Still a car out there.
they're all here. That I have to pass them all high, which forces me to use more fuel. Because I have a long way to go around the track.
Clear, clear.
I also have to worry about passing them. If I crash them, then we have a restart. And I'm not really into restarts. So there's 13 laps of fuel. 13 estimate. Now we got down to 12.
Alright, it's 10 to go.
So we're keeping about consistent.
Outside, hold your line. All clear, all clear.
These lap cars are slowing down
Clear high.
those guys. So they are definitely the lead lap cars because they would have
Clear
pit by
high,
now.
get up there.
Plus Jimmy Johnson right there, and I knew that he pit next to me. Alright, 9 laps to go. Or not next to me, but you know, he was the guy lined up next to me, so he pit around when I did. Or he pit when I did, basically. Alright, Kyle Larson is 3.7 seconds behind. More lap traffic? Oh my god. How's our tire look? No, we're 41%. Okay, we should be
Still
fine.
a car out there. Clear down low.
Don't have to worry about it blowing out or anything. So we're going to wait till the next episode for you guys to figure out, or to find out who's in the playoffs and who isn't. Pass Blaney up high, but drive down and cut in front of him on the bottom here, whatever we're doing. I don't even know what I'm commentating on. 6 laps to go, though. I know that's not a commentary. More lap traffic in front of us here. Corey LaJoy about to go another lap down, and I see Austin Dillon there. Should I say
5 laps to go.
Austin Talent to listen? Going for Austin
Still a
Dillon
car
to
out there.
win a race that
All
isn't a
clear.
fuel strategy. For him to like actually win a race, then it still counts, but you get the point. So those drivers get their first win on like races in the rain. That's the only reason that they win. It's kind of just like, all right. I mean, it's not as bad on fuel because it's a strategy where it rains more. Oh, we got lucky that it rained when we decided to stay out because we knew it was going to rain to get a win.
Hold a steady wheel.
Like Chris Buescher winning Pocono in 2016. It wasn't like super
All
cool.
clear.
It's like, oh wow, Chris Buescher won. How'd he win? It rained. Alright. I'm like,
Almost there.
do what you must. I'm not taking anything away from the fact that you won a race. I'm just saying. It's
Go high, go high.
like for your first win. That's what I'm saying. Like, for your first win, you're like I'm fine with drivers winning in the rain. I don't really care. I get that, but if you get your first win in the rain, that's kind of like
Inside still there.
not as cool.
Final lap.
Oh shit! This is the last lap. How far ahead are we? 5.7 seconds ahead of Kyle Larson. Our tires are at 17%.
All clear. Those tires can't last much longer.
They really
Inside
can't
still
make it
there.
tell right in that corner.
Fantastic job out there. Great
There we
win.
go, winning Richmond. That gives us win number 19 on the season. And we'll see you guys in the playoffs.